Hey guys, what's going on? This is your old pal CHH, and today I wanted to do a video talking about found footage, one of my all-time favorite subgenres of horror. And the thing about found footage is, when it's bad, it's really bad. But when it's good, it's really good. And I have a stack of movies here I want to briefly talk to you guys about, movies you might be interested in, and movies that I think are worth your time. And some of them, I even have to admit that I wasn't a fan of the first time I saw them, but I since have become massive fans of these certain films. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. These are 10 found footage flicks that really creep me out. Alright guys, so this one was phenomenal, and I believe I only heard about this through Shudder. It did have a Blu-ray. It's kind of out of print. I'm sure this is going to come back sooner or later, but it's this movie right here. It's called Found Footage 3D. Now, this movie is about this group that go to this lowly cabin in the woods. Kind of sounds like Evil Dead. They go there, they're going to document the filmmaking of a low-budget film, but once they get there, they are not in control, to say the least. Shit starts happening in this cabin that is truly freaky. Doors start opening, things start slamming shut. They realize that they are not alone. Now, this was also a 3D gimmicked Blu-ray. Now, you could watch the film in 2D, of course, but you could also watch it in 3D. I recommend the 2D version because you know how some of these 3D movies are when you watch them at home. They just don't look that great. But Found Footage 3D is a hidden gem. It never really got the audience because it kind of just came and went, but it is really good. I think this is like in all honesty, this could be like a Second Sight type movie if they put this out, and it would have a big audience. Shudder Blu-rays, you could see right there, and it does come with 3D glasses. You might be able to eBay this pretty cheap, but it's got it's got your disc, and you can watch it in 2D. And obviously, you can see I haven't even used the 3D glasses, but yeah, this movie right here, don't be fooled by just the 3D gimmick. I think this movie was really good, really creepy, and I just wish it had more of an audience. I don't know how else to say it. There's that one. This next one, I remember watching like horror movie lists of like, the scariest movies ever made, and this one kept coming up on the list. And finally, I was like, okay, screw it, let's watch this movie. Now, there is a Second Sight release of this movie, but I'm going to show you the American release, which is still in print. It came from Go USA, and I'm talking about Gojiam, The Haunted Asylum. This is one of the creepiest found footage movies. Obviously, it's this group, and this movie it's Asian. I can't remember if it was Korean or Japanese. You have to forgive me. But this crew, they go to this haunted asylum, and to say it's freaky would be a freaking understatement. It's very, very dark in there. They do a lot of great techniques with like the camera panning down a super dark alleyway with a flashlight that goes off. There's this one part at the end, I don't want to spoil it, but it's just like you have to watch this thing move around. Oh, it's creepy. I love this movie. Don't be fooled by this being a foreign film or having to listen to subtitles or read subtitles rather. Do not be fooled. Trust me. Gojiam, The Haunted Asylum whips so many other found footage movies ass. I mean, it's genuinely creepy. I love it. Gojiam, The Haunted Asylum, do not sleep. Alright guys, so this next recommendation is not for the faint at heart. Do not watch these films if you don't like just nasty shit. That's all I can say. I'm talking about, and this kind of goes with the whole trilogy. This is the one I have a Blu-ray of. The August Underground films. This is the third one, Penance. This third movie in this series. The August Underground films are just fucking mean. They're legendary, to say the least. And shout out Zach. I never did buy it from him. I don't know why. I guess I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But he had one of those super rare August Underground VHSs that the director got pulled over by the cops, and they thought it was like snuff stuff, so they took it all, not realizing that these were movies. But the VHSs are brutal. The artwork was brutal on it. I saw one. He happened to have one of them. There's only a few out there. But the August Underground films are fucked up. I mean, don't watch these unless you just want to take that trip to the super dark side. That's all I can really say about these films. But listen, there is an audience out there, and you watching it, no judgment. It's all up to you whether you want to watch these films or not. Tell me if you are an August Underground fan. I am interested to know about this. This came out from, I think this was Unearthed. Yeah, this is from Unearthed Films. They definitely don't give a rat's ass. They will release shit like this, so they put it out. That's August Underground Penance. Just try it. Try it and see if you like it. Alright guys, so this next one was one where I was going on this found footage journey and wanting to watch found footage films that had come out. This one came across my radar and was really good. I don't want to spoil too much about it, but I have to tell you a little bit about it. That was Willow Creek. This one was super effective, especially watching late at night. You cannot watch these movies in the daylight with the windows open. You have to be in a dark room to get the full effect. Willow Creek is, you named it, you can tell by the artwork, the search for Bigfoot, which seems like it could be silly or not scary whatsoever, but don't be fooled. This movie goes all the way with that tension, that nighttime stuff that, like, you know, Blair Witch made famous, doing stuff like that. This movie worked, and it really had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. I loved it. I think Willow Creek is a great found footage movie, and I wish more movies like this would get a bigger audience. And maybe I'm just naive to think that these movies are for more people. Maybe these found footage films are simply just for a very, very small niche. But when I watch movies like this, I say, why is this not way bigger? I would love to see a movie like this in the theater. Don't know if it came to the theater or not, but my point is Willow Creek worked. The ending is nuts. I won't spoil it, but man, the nighttime sequences, just like, it'll creep you out. It's great stuff. I love Willow Creek. Give this one a shot. This one came out in 2014. This is from Dark Sky Films. Dark Sky, let's get a new release of this. Alright guys, so this next one was sent to me a few years ago from the Fear Footage on Instagram. Check this out, and I want to go on record. He did not ask me to talk about this film. This is a found footage film. The reality is, I genuinely loved it. I'm talking about a movie called Project Eerie. Now, if you want to get this film, go to The Fear Footage on Instagram. So this one is a found footage film, and there are some sequences in here that were really freaky. There was this couple. Let me give you a scenario in Project Eerie. There was this couple that were in this motorhome, and they were camping, and they get a knock at the door by this creepy old man who knocks, and you open the door, and you can kind of see him. His face is, I don't know how they did it. Project Eerie was super good. It was kind of anthological, I think, in a sense, kind of found footage, with different sequences, but the campground sequence with that old kind of game warden guy that knocks on the door and you can kind of see him, it's dusky outside, his face looks so haunting. You have to see this one. I loved Project Eerie. I think this also may be streaming on Amazon Prime. On Halloween 2020, Jesse and Jacob Warner disappear while live streaming on social media. This is their live stream. Yeah, really good. Project Eerie was the real deal. Check this out. Again, not sponsored by him. I just genuinely liked it. All right, guys, so this is one that you'll know by the name, but I don't know how much people have actually stopped and watched these films. And now the movie I'm talking about, and with Slip, mind you, is absolutely VHS 2. VHS 2 is hands down the best VHS movie, and this one creeps me out. I'm not talking about the zombie sequence in the beginning. That one's just pure fun. I actually like that sequence just in general. I think it's a great sequence. The cult sequence is fucking terrifying. I can't believe how well done that cult sequence was. I mean, the way they built that whole thing up and did all that through a found footage premise was so impressive. And there's a sequence in there where they're running out of the church and this fucking demon is coming after them. Is horrifying. I couldn't believe how good it was. VHS 2, hands down, is the best VHS movie. They've come close. They've never topped this one. And you know what? That's fine. But this one right here, good God. Don't sleep on it. The last sequence of the cult is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in found footage. I absolutely love it. This next movie just really bothers me. I mean, it always has bothered me, and it continues to bother me till this very day. People make fun of me for it. I don't know how this movie just doesn't fuck with people. That is absolutely this movie right here, the Poughkeepsie Tapes, one of the most disturbing found footage movies I've ever seen. The footage in this is just haunting, and it's so sinister. It's stuff like you would see from like the BTK killer. There's a sequence in here where the Poughkeepsie killer, if you will, hides a camera in this girl's bedroom where he puts it like under a drawer or hides it behind a dresser, and you see the girl come in, all while the Poughkeepsie man, is what we'll call him, hides in the closet in the bedroom. and waits for the boyfriend to leave. I mean, just like BTK. The binding scenes in this where these people get tied up like hogs with their arms and feet together, just screaming in pain. And then the sequences where he puts on the plague doctor masks, it's disturbing. The Poughkeepsie Tapes to me was like a legendary movie because I couldn't see it for years. But this movie right here, man, it's creepy. I don't know how this movie doesn't bother everybody, but this movie is truly haunting. What I love about it is it's done in that documentary found footage style with one of the most chilling endings. Man, this movie right here. If you haven't seen this, the Scream Factory Blu-ray should still be available. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But it's a good release. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. This movie is so creepy. Guys, this next one is as creepy in a different way. I'm talking about The Taking of Deborah Logan. This is MVD Visual. This is one of the creepiest found footage old people movies I've ever seen. This takes The Visit and makes it look like a joke. I mean, The Taking of Deborah Logan is legitimately scary. Oh my God, there's a moment in this film where one of the camera people goes to her bedroom and creaks the door open, and he pans the camera around the room, and then it gets to where Deborah is sitting on the bed, and she has this look where she's looking at him from the mirror, and it is chilling. The woman who performs in this is one of the best horror performances I've seen in many, many years. And I know that sounds silly to be talking about a found footage movie that way. Watch it and tell me I am wrong. This woman was fucking terrifying. I couldn't believe how good of a job she did. I mean, so sinister. Again, this is a movie that should have been in theaters nationwide. It was that good. Why it wasn't, I don't know. I think it's because it was a found footage movie, which is a shame. But this has to be one of the best found footage movies in the last, I don't know, probably 20 years. I mean, I think this is better than Paranormal Activity, for sure. I mean, I really think that highly of this film. This film genuinely creeps me out. This movie I went hard against for so long, and it's because I had this stick up my ass about found footage movies having big budgets, and I thought it was antithetical to found footage, when in reality, I just needed to shut up and watch the film. That movie, and I like the Scream Factory Blu-ray release, a lot of people slept on it, As Above, So Below. This is the movie about the people going deep into the catacombs underground and finding hell, essentially. This movie works on a grand scale. I really love this movie. And like I said, I kind of just took a crap on this movie for so long because I was like, it's big budget found footage. It's antithetical to the genre. When in reality, no. It can be done right with a healthy budget. And this is probably the best example of a healthy budget found footage film. I adore As Above, So Below now. And yeah, I like this release a lot. There's new interviews with the writers and directors in this. Now, it's not 4K, and I understand that because why would it be, I guess? It's a found footage movie. You don't want it to look too good. I even made a remark about The Visit coming out on 4K, and I was like, honestly, it looks too good. It kind of distracts me that I'm watching realistic footage because it looks too good. So Blu-ray's fine. I like this release, guys. As Above, So Below. This is such a great found footage movie and truly creepy. I love this movie. I watch it once a year, and I'll continue to watch this film because of how creepy it is. This film came out in 2020 at the height of the pandemic and shocked me at how good it was and how I really was at the edge of my seat. I really was, because I just thought, wow, this can be done. I'd never seen a film truly been done this way, where it was genuinely done all through computers. And I give a lot of credit to it. It's really good. I like it a lot. That's the movie Host. This was a Shudder original, where a seance takes place through Skype, which I know sounds silly, but the timing of this and those kind of hush sounds that, you know, those big whooshing low-end sounds that you hear in found footage films, those are done so effectively in this. But they actually have some really great suspense in Host. Now, this Blu-ray is actually, I believe, a director's cut. The movie is like 56 minutes, where in this one, I think it's 60 minutes. And that's the way it is. It's just the extended cut. It's not the online or the Shudder cut. It's just the extended cut on home video. But this movie worked and had no business working as good as it did. And boy, it creeped me out. I remember watching it. I was cleaning the horror room one night, It was 2020 when it came out, and I was cleaning the horror room while I had it on. I basically just stopped the whole time watching it. I was like, holy shit, this is actually really good. So I give a lot of love to Host. Those are 10 found footage movies I genuinely find creepy. I also want to give a huge shout out to this movie, Mr. Jones. The less said, the best said about that movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Thank you guys for watching this. As you know, I love this subgenre. Please, please, please let me know which films of those you've seen, haven't seen, and want to see. And if you have any other suggestions for me, let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to y'all next time. Huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.